Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm so great. How are you?
You know, it's a beautiful day.
You know what I've been seeing online recently?
What's that?
A lot of videos saying you can get this home for 3% down, or you can get this home for just $10,000. And you know what they're missing in those videos?
Closing costs.
Yes, which is a crucial part of the home buying process.
Absolutely.
So I
Nobody thinks about closing costs.
Nobody. And I
They're
think
not fun.
they're not fun, they're ugly, and we don't like to talk about them, but it's how you're going to purchase a home.
They're necessary.
So let's talk about the difference between a down payment and closing costs.
Well, the down payment is going to be the difference between the purchase price and the loan amount.
It's your initial equity in the property. 3% down on a conventional loan, 3.5% down on an FHA loan. Sometimes 0% down.
If you're a veteran, and we do VA loans.
Correct.
So closing costs, who do those go to and what do they cover?
So closing costs are going to be a variety of the loan origination costs, your appraisal fee, title fees, transfer tax stamps, your attorney fee, escrow, which is your homeowner's insurance and tax reserves, and then any other additional fees depending on the state that you're purchasing in.
And the important thing to know is that besides the origination charge that lenders charge, closing costs are third party. So when you're talking to lenders about what closing costs are and they say, oh, this lender said their closing costs are lower. No, they're not. They're going to be exactly the same.
They should all look relatively very closely when looking at a loan estimate, which is super important. Some ways to combat these, because we know that closing costs can be intimidating, especially as a first-time buyer. You don't want to be house poor. So there are strategies, whether it's asking for a seller credit or a gift from a family member. It's super important to utilize all of your options, which is why working with a lender who has your best interest at heart and understands your goal as a buyer to help make those calls and give the best expertise on how to limit the amount of closing costs and down payment that you have to come to the closing table with.
I heard somewhere, I don't know from who, but A&N has a 1% down program.
A&N does have a 1% down
Stop the madness.
product. You heard it here first.
It's a beautiful thing. So
We're 37.
less than 3%.
Less than 3% down. So you're gonna put the down payment as 3% and we're gonna cover the 2%. There are some additional guides that go with this, so contact your A&N mortgage loan officer to get more details. But if you do qualify, it's an amazing product to get into a home with as little money down as possible.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
See, closing
July.
costs aren't that bad.
Closing costs, we're getting people in the homes.
It is. It's almost August.
Almost.
Almost my birthday month.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's exciting.